What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new style of video for you. Just kind of needed a break from everything I'm doing right now between school and work. It's just, I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. But today, we're just gonna hit a little trail. I am running solo today, but I am very familiar with this trail and then all its routes and alternate routes. I'm taking the traditional or the harder way up, and then I'll be taking an easy way down. If you're familiar with the Sierra Nevadas, I'm sure you've heard of Bald Mountain. That's where we're headed right now. I want to say I'm about 20-ish minutes away from the trailhead. Off of the main freeway here is a turn off onto a fire road that kind of goes to like a pack-in, pack-out campsite, and then follow that up and you get to the green gate where the trailhead is at. So not that much of a drive left, but yeah, for solo trips I wouldn't recommend going alone. I mean, always bring gear with you, you know, let people know where you're going, but just try your best to avoid going alone. I know I'm breaking my own rule right now, but I actually need to get out. And like I said, I'm very familiar with this trail. Run it, you know, forwards, backwards, during the day, at night, so I'm not too worried about anything. But yeah, so like I said, still a little bit of drive to go, so I'll get back to you guys when I'm at the not the trailhead, but probably when I turn off and start airing down. All right, we're back. We just got down to the turn off, and I did just finish airing down. I don't know about you guys, but I'd set usually around 10 or 11 psi, and I still have a little bit of a drive to get to the trailhead, but this road is pretty torn up, just from washouts, and then there's a lot of potholes, stuff like that too here. So it's just, I like airing down before, just makes it a little less harsh in suspension, and then obviously you, the driver. But let me know in the comments what you guys air down to when you go wheeling. Yeah, it's really nice out today. It's all right at the green gate. As you can see there, Bald Mountain OHV Trail. It's totally not necessary to put anything in 4 at the moment. I just throw it in a low just to give you a little more leverage here. But like I said, totally familiar with this trail. Really fun trail, at least this side is. I think it's a lot more fun and more technical than if you were to go through the other side to the snow park, through Tamarack. But actually, last time I was here, I was with somebody. It was a kid, and the dude was like, I think he was like 17 or 18. He had an SR5, it was like a 2020 two-wheel drive open diff, and he actually made it through here just fine. He did have to give it the beans a good amount of times, but I was impressed. You know, we were all spotting him. He was able to get through and get to the top with us. We went down Tamarack the easier way, but it just shows you. I mean, do you need 4-wheel drive? No, not necessarily, but I'm sure it makes things a hell of a lot easier. I feel like that's the biggest reason for it, and it makes things a lot easier. You're not beating the piss out of your vehicle, and at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing, right? You know, you want your toy or your truck, whatever it is, to last while doing stuff like this. Obviously, you're gonna get some damage here and there. It comes with the hobby, but you know, I don't regret selling my 2-wheel drive to get a 4-wheel drive at all. It just totally opens the possibilities up. You know, you do way more stuff, hit a lot more trails, hit a lot more places. I don't know, it's worth it in my book. But it's a little tame in the beginning. It does. There's another fucking board sign there, but it does split into 2 routes. If you go the right, it is a little quicker, and if you go left, it kind of takes you all the way around. A little bit of a longer route. Just some more technical stuff to go through, which is like, kind of like why I like going this way. So this is where we're gonna go. Just a little rocky in the beginning, nothing too crazy. There isn't like one line. There is. It does have its little bypasses, but there's a lot of sketchy spots on this trail. and I know my limits. You should too. Obviously, you know, if you got a crawler on 40, solid axle, triple locked, I'm not going to tackle the same shit he's tackling, you know? So, just know your limits. But, like I said, you can keep it in 2 for a good, most of the beginning of this trail. Once we get around this bend here and go a little more forward, there's one little hump, and then we hit our first more aggressive, I should say, incline. I don't have a locker on this truck, so I'm not sure how much of a difference it would make on this trail, but I've never had any issues with that one. You know, I'm usually keeping it 4 low on most of the inclines. You don't want to really have it in 4 high, because that doesn't really do as much for you as being compared to low. You just get more torque to the wheels in low, so that's just easier to climb. But like I was saying, I've never really been stuck or felt like I needed a locker on this trail. Now, that's not saying it wouldn't be useful in other places, but as far as this trail goes, I've never needed one. But as you can see, it's a very beautiful trail. Very well maintained, thanks to our US Forest Service here, and then also the collaboration with our local 4-wheel drive clubs. They do a lot as well, just to keep this trail clean throughout the year. But we're getting close to the first incline, I guess I should say. Just a little rocky here, nothing too crazy. After this, there's a little, I guess you could say, a hill or a hump you could climb. A little fun to do in 4-wheel drive. You can do it in 2. I have done it in 2, but I don't know. It's more fun in 4 low, just crawling straight up, kind of like a roller coaster. I'll give you guys a POV when we get up there right now. But I should have gone that way, honestly. Just make a right, get a straight shot up there, but it is what it is. You don't need 4 yet, come on. There you go. Alright. Come on. Give her some space. That's your little incline there, and that's the first, that's the little bump, and that's the incline I was talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw her, take her to 4, 4 is engaged, take her to low, low is engaged. All right. Now I do like staying in low gear as well, while in 4 low. Just, I don't know, it just feels a little more, I don't know, it just feels better, I guess. But this one here, you wanna take a little slow, because it is very, very steep. But once you're in 4 low, you have no issues going up this. As you can see, it is kind of a crazy angle for approach. Definitely feels a lot more sketch in person, but a little fun there. Just like a roller coaster. This is our first, it's hard to call them obstacles because it's not really an obstacle. It's just kind of like, just a rocky incline, I guess. But, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm not gonna call it an obstacle, but I am gonna stop here and then record up there once I get to the top, because it's a little hard to record, spot, and drive at the same time. So give me like 5 minutes. All right, we're up, and I didn't get to record going up, but I just wanted to show you guys what exactly this first little, oh shit, I'm gonna say shit right now. This first little incline, I guess, here. As you can see, it's just very steep. God dang, oh, the wrong shoes today. Very steep and very rocky. As you can see, it's pretty gnarly down there. But 4-wheel drive definitely helps a lot. I rolled straight up this first little incline here. Our 2-wheel drive guys did get up this, but like I said, you had to stop a couple times and then gave it a lot of gas. But I just rolled straight up, 4 low gear, straight up, no issues. 35s make a world of a difference too. Some people say they don't. I personally disagree. I run this trail on 33s and 35s, and I think 35 is just, I think it's just the ground clearance and that little bit of a wider tread path makes a world of a difference. But I'm out of breath from climbing all these rocks and almost falling on my ass, so I'm gonna get back in the truck and we'll keep going. All right, back in the blueberry here. Pro tip, seatbelts are safe, but having it off just makes spotting so much easier. I'm a bad influence, don't listen to me. Alrighty. I'm usually either like a night guy or a morning guy for trails, but I gotta say, it is very nice outside right now. As you can see, I'm 4 low, and then in low gear, this really lets you go faster than 4 miles an hour. And that's really where you want to keep it at when you're crawling. Right about now, we have a little bit of time for the next obstacle, but I just keep it on 4 low, just to avoid stopping and having to switch back and forth between low and high. But, I mean, the slower you go, the more time you get to enjoy the view, right? That's the way I see it. But I don't know, it's kind of like, I guess you can compare this to golfing. Like, golfing in a group is cool, and then golfing by yourself is cool, and then golfing with empty course is great. But golfing when there's a lot of people there, especially the old guys on the Sunday mornings, they're always pushing you, to hurry up and get the next hole so they can get behind you. That came out weird, but you know what I mean. It's kind of the same thing here. Like, solo is super nice because I'm not having to stop, spot anybody. No one's getting hung up, No one's changing from 4 to low or 4 high to 4 low, and I'm having to, wait for anybody. So it's kind of nice, And I wouldn't recommend going alone on something you don't know, like we talked about earlier in the beginning of the video. But I don't know, it's just something's peaceful about this. Now, I'm usually the music guy by myself, so I put on some tunes while I'm wheeling. But I know it's been a while since I recorded like a real video for you guys, and I do apologize for that. But I am very busy with school and work. Between the two, I'm probably pushing like 85 hours a week between everything. So I do apologize, but eventually, I'll get some more out there, like this one. So this is our next one, a little more rocky. I actually forgot which way I take on this one, so give me one second. I swear, man, I feel bad because I want to record these obstacles for you guys, but I did forget my tripod at home today, and I didn't realize until I was already about 45 minutes out, so kind of defeated the purpose of going back to get it. And then obviously I'm riding alone, so a little harder to record. Maybe if I get a GoPro or something, I can, you know what? I'm looking at getting a GoPro, maybe one of those side mounts, so you guys can kind of watch my tire and my line as I go up, Or I can just stick my phone out the window. I don't know, I guess we'll try that next incline. I'll stick my hand out the window and kind of show you guys what's going on as best I can down there while I'm steering up here. But yeah, that one's a little more rocky. It's kind of, I don't know. Like I said, I know this trail, but I never don't spot myself, if that makes sense, like self-spotting until you have the window, because I feel like getting cocky is like the last thing you want to do in a hobby like this. It's just because, I don't know, it'll humble you real quick. Another little fun one up here. It's kind of like the first obstacle we hit, that little hump in the beginning. Damn, I just crushed a bush. But this one, we also just roll straight up. So I'm gonna see if I can stick my hand out and kind of record angle from a lower point of view while I hump this one a little bit. Oh, let off the gas too soon. All right, let's see how this works out. was planned. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Victim of my own advice. Not able to get that up. One hand looking through the camera and steering with the other hand. Another day. Let me get that GoPro mount for the side of the window, or the side of the door, I mean, and then with the tripod. Must have just taken it a little weird. I was looking through my camera while making quick looks to the window in front of me. So karma, listen to my advice, do what I say, not what I do. All right, have my little media day, heading back onto the trail. Man, it is so nice out here today. It's 56 degrees. I do regret not eating before I left, or at least packing something, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll stop in Shaver and get some pizza after this. Always bring water, at least water, you know. Hopefully food too, but at least water. Toilet paper makes a world of a difference. Keep your socks clean, keep your underwear, you know, trail necessities, that's what I like to say. Now there's a lot of areas out here to explore off of the main trail, but I have hit them before, and then I'm just unfortunately by myself. I'm not gonna branch out like that, just, you know, for safety reasons. Stick to what I know, have my fun, get back nice and safe, and get back home. It's pretty chill from here on out. Just little rocky points, but nothing really crazy as far as inclines obstacles go. And that's where a lot of like the turn-off points are for. So a lot of obstacles are kind of off of the main trail at this point. So if you're looking for that, you will see that in this video. I won't do nothing too crazy. I don't even got sliders yet, guys. Slacking on my part. But I'm just gonna get to the tower or chill up there for a bit, show you guys the view, and then head on down. There's another fun spot here. Your hardest line is probably straight in the middle here, and then as you can see on the left side, if you want to skip this, hit the next one, there's a bypass. Whoop. And then if you want to bypass the whole thing, there's a route on the right here. But I'm gonna go the middle, just take it straight up, and then you're gonna want to hang left up at those two tall trees in the back. So unfortunately I'm not gonna record this one because it's just not gonna work out, but I'll get back to you guys once we're up this one. All right, so once the two trails link up, it kind of leads you into this very wooded area, kind of back more in the forest, away from the open granite. There's only one incline up here in this area, and then the rest is just kind of more forest, fire road, until you get back out to the open granite. This one's a little tricky only because it's very, what's the word? Narrow. As you can see right in front of me, there's two tree trunks here. But also the incline ahead of us is very narrow as well. It can be a little tricky by yourself, and if you don't have any spotters. Sorry if the angle's kind of messed up. I'm watching my mirrors right now. But, okay. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about here. So, issue is here, you want to hang right, but it's very soft, because if you hang left, at least I don't have the ground clearance to go all the way left, because it's very rocky. So hang right, but the issue is there's a tree stump right there in the front on the right side, and so you got to hang left super hard as soon as you get up there, and then hang right again to get around that tree stump and avoid that tree right there. So I'm not going to record this just because I need to be very careful here at this point. I have had friends get stuck here, friends dent their vehicles here, so I'm not going to record this just for my safety, just so I can get through this, no issues. So I'll cut back to when I'm past. All right, we're back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thank God someone came in and pulled that stump out. I was telling you guys on the right side. It just makes things so much easier. But as you can see, ground's getting a little softer. I believe there used to be a water bed somewhere through here, just because it seems like a lot of loose dirt, kind of like sand almost. But yeah, we're still kind of in the foresty area here. It's gonna break open a little bit. There's some more rocks just up ahead. Man, what a shame, guys. If you people drink on the trails and eat and whatever, but please pick up your trash. Don't just toss it out in the woods, because people work hard to maintain these trails, and obviously we want to come out here and have fun as much as we can. So we want to avoid, you know, getting them closed off to us. So please take care of them the best you can. Pack in, pack out. Sorry. Anyways, back to where we are here. This used to be a route, but they covered it in logs. I think you can still go through it, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'll go this way here. I'm gonna avoid going straight because I know that leads to a little bit of a rocky area, and I don't have the high clearance bumper for that yet. So we're gonna go this way. It's funny, I actually lost a bumper cap out here probably like 2 trips ago, I want to say, and honestly I have no idea like where it came off at, because I didn't even know it was gone until I got to the tower, and then my buddy was like, "Oh, did you look your bumper yet?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh, you got it pretty good." I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So I get out and I'm missing a little chrome cap that goes over the tail light. And like I said, I hit the truck a few times on that run, but I never really knew where it came off at. And I asked him, I never really got a clear answer from them if they saw it come off or where it came off at. And I actually tried to come back the next time so I could find it, just see like where I hit it at, but I never could. But between the trip where I hit it off and then the next trip I came up here was Moonlight Madness. If you're not familiar with that, it's a pretty big event over here in California, at least in SoCal. A lot of guys come out here. It's like a whole weekend, but there's a bunch of guys out here camping, crawling, drinking, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So the trail gets cleaned pretty well before that event, and then, like I said, it gets cleaned very well afterwards. Because, you know, you got a couple hundred people, I don't know how many people, but like a couple of people up here just camping and wheeling, so it's gonna clean up pretty well after that. So at this point here, it's just a big ass like hill pretty much. You can take it straight up in 4. I just stay in low. This is pretty much the end of the foresty part of the trail. Once we get up here, it's more of like a little rocky path. That's going to keep us out to open granite, and then eventually back up to the tower. So there's a couple ways through here. There's one way that way. You can kind of see them. There's a way there and there's a way there. I'm going to go this way. I always forget which way I'm supposed to come up on this route, because when you get up there, it's like somehow I always have to make a hard right turn to get back on the trail. So that just came off. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in the middle, and hopefully I don't have to overcorrect to the right to get back on the trail, but we'll see. And this part of the trail here, it's pretty obvious to tell like what is being used as a trail. Like you can see like here where it's open compared to like this side here where it's mostly rocks. And you could obviously, you know, drive wherever your heart's desired, but it's just respectful to stay on the trail designated for us, just to keep things clean out here. As like I was saying earlier, I think I'm gonna hang this way. Like I said, I still have no idea where that bumper cap came off at, and I have not seen it since. So unless there was a line that I didn't take, or I haven't taken since then, or just got cleaned up and, you know, thrown away somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, this granite here makes for a nice kind of like a staircase, I guess. I don't know, it makes it a little easier coming up. Just large flat pieces, literally looks like a staircase. Another cool spot over there to mess around with. have some fun. Want to hang this way. I think this is where I always mess up, because this isn't, I don't think this is part of the trail, because at this point here I have to overcorrect and make a hard right, or I guess I'm chilling. I can see there's a trail right there. We'll just keep on pushing. This part's a little tight here. Wow. I feel like one of the hardest things to get used to when getting in this hobby is just being used to being sideways a little bit. Because obviously, you know, if your vehicle's at a 45-degree angle, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. And especially if you're new to the hobby, you know, you've never experienced something like that, so you feel like you're about to flip over. But these vehicles are pretty heavy, so give them their credit. But it just takes time. You get used to it. All right, back in Doping Granite. This is kind of the final staircase here. Once we get to the top of that little hill over there, and then swing left, towers up to our pretty much straight ahead. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. Like I said, there's a lot of harder not bypasses, but a lot of harder obstacles to go out and look for and find. But if you're just looking for, you know, a little fun, a little technical, just bare bones trail, the route I took is the route I'd recommend to you guys. Yeah, I would recommend a four-wheel drive for this route. It just makes it a lot easier. And, you know, I don't know, less strain on you and the vehicle. You know, you're not bumping around or bouncing around in your cab. But shout out to those who stayed to the end of the video. I'm not sure how much footage I'm going to keep in here, just because I know it's going to be a super long video. Because I recorded a lot of footage throughout the entire trail. But that's an issue for when I'm editing in the future. But like I said, huge shout out to you guys that did make it to the end. We're just about there, just to this last little staircase here. I was trying to plan at least one more run before the end of the season, before snow starts. The way with school and work is going right now, I'm not sure if that's going to be totally possible, but I will try. It's always more fun in a group, you know. You get people on radios, people, you know, just hanging out with friends. But this was a fun time. I needed this. I needed to get out of the cycle, you know. Last little climb here. But if you guys like this style of video, let me know in the comments. If you don't like the style of video, let me know in the comments as well. We could make this a series. Just either solo or with friends. Just me talking to you guys, hitting trails, kind of showing you like the bare bones version of the trails, maybe break it off in like a sub-series and finding like the other obstacles on the trail. I want to hit Shut-Eye next for sure, but I know I'll need sliders for that one. This one is super fun. Like I said, let me know if you want that video of me trying to find those obstacles for this trail, because they are a little bit off the beaten path. But if you guys want to see that, I'll make it happen. Ooh. A little too rough right there. I don't want to put too much strain on my tire rods. I gotta get home. If you don't know, this is my daily driver as well, so can't get too crazy with it until I get a new daily. But It seems like there's nobody up here today, which is not surprising because it is a Tuesday at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't blame them. Good and right. If you're in the area and you haven't hit this trail, I highly recommend it. I stay in the Central Valley. I'm from Fresno, if you don't already know. And about, I want to say from my house to that spot where I first turned off the freeway to air down my tires is about 50 miles. Between 50, 52, 53 miles away. So it's not terrible. Definitely a great day trip if you want to do that. But it is a good day trip, so just plan ahead for that. I wouldn't hit this trail and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to work after this, or I'm gonna go to school after this. Kind of, give yourself the day, because it is a good amount of drive to the trailhead, obviously through the trail, and then back down, and then back home. So as you can see here, kind of get a view of the lake down there. That's Shaver Lake, but almost at the top. So we got Sierra Mountains, Sierra Nevada is to our right, or our left, sorry. Still some more to our right too, but you can see peeking over the ledge, there's our tower. I'm gonna slow down a bit. Oh, I'm going so fast. Alright, here we are. The tower. Go this way, I guess. Damn. Hopefully that wasn't the skid plate, nothing else, but Alright, we're here. Yeah, Shaver Lake down there, the tower here. Put our boat apart. Actually see. So 6.4 miles. That is from, what is that? Where I aired down up to here. That awesome 5.7 miles per gallon. So it's pretty moderate in length, but nonetheless, it's still a very fun trail. Like I said, just gorgeous. Got some clouds in it right now. It's just beautiful. There's no one up here. Beautiful day. Great day to get out. Like I said, let me know if you guys want to see this more of a series. Just solo wheeling, me talking to you guys. Kind of more of a commentary video. If you made it to the end, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back soon, hopefully, I promise. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.